GBN, Brady Andrews. As we've reached the 1 minute remaining mark here in period number 1. Right point, this one fired towards the net, deflects and pinballs to the far side corner. Kept alive, here's Luke Fagan with a shot, save made and absorbed by the North goaltender. He'll hang on. 51 seconds to go in the first period, still 0-0. Couple rule differences here in spring, of course, 15-minute periods as opposed to 17. No ice cut, we'll play all the way through. And no overtime or shootout either. If the game is tied, it will be a tie. So these games will go by much quicker than the regular season games do. Behind the net, this one's centered, but couldn't get that one to his man. Each game takes about an hour of ice time, so we'll see if that's the case. This one started at 5:20. It's already been 30 minutes, and we're still in the first period. To the far side it goes. A man hit off the puck, and the Titans get it back. Luke Fagan. Now to neutral ice. Now Zach Boris. Couldn't hang on to that one. Goes below the goal line. A man hit into the near side corner. And the Spartans to the far side try and center this one. Goes off the far boards. Titans not able to get it out on the first look. Now they will force it out. Teddy McCrulis to neutral ice, but time expires without a buzzer here to let us know at the Glenview Ice Center. So an awkward stop to the first period. 0-0 the score. Shots on goal, 9-5 in favor of the Titans. A couple good chances on both sides, but nothing past either netminder yet. And hey, it looks like we are live now.
Gerard just texted you and said it should be live now.
All right, beautiful. Okay, well, welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Sorry that it took us a while to get going. We are here without the great Gerard Boris, of course, to help us out, so we had to figure out everything on our own, but we were recording that first period. It will be uploaded to YouTube later, but luckily for you at home, you didn't miss anything. 0-0 the score. Both teams had a power play, but neither of them scored on it. We will switch sides. Thomas Preston has looked solid, 5 for 5 on the Glenbrook North shots. Dylan Ward here on the call. Happy to be with you all spring season long. In the past, I did maybe 1 or 2 spring games, but the great club here at GBS Hockey has invited me to do the entire spring season, which I'm very happy to do. I'll be alongside Gerard Boris for most of the season, but not here in this weekend. Tony Pinto is doing the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen. And Declan Quinn, while he recovers from his injury, he is behind the camera here at Glenview Ice Center. And I gotta say, I am pretty proud of us, even though we missed the first period, for figuring out finally how to get this thing live. Gerard Boris, of course, down in Florida, helping us remotely as well. A buzzer at the start of the period. 5 seconds came off the clock. Now 6. And I'll tell you what, I can't tell who's down there doing the scoreboard, but maybe some rookies. Maybe some rookies here in the spring season. The clock goes off again, but ref says keep playing as we've switched sides.
Hey guys, right here. You're like right in the camera. Can you just slide it down? Just right in the camera.
And poked out of there by GBS. So, for all of you people who didn't hear the rundown of the spring season here, no playoffs or standings that you're working towards, no championship at the end, just a string of, I believe, 9 games currently on the schedule besides the St. Louis tournament, which will happen in mid-May. Sort of an unofficial tryout for next season, regular season, as the spring league is closed to all seniors, so you're looking at an entire roster of kids that will be students at Glenbrook South next year and could potentially be on this varsity team, so always gives you a pretty decent indication. The buzzer goes off again, but we continue on. Here at the Glenview Ice Center, the Titans have it below the goal line, and now they will stop play. And yeah, it's not just the players shaking off Russ, it's also the official scorer down there. Really not sure what's going on here. but hopefully they'll figure that out. The ref has gone into the scorer's box. We've got 13:52 remaining here in the second period. Shots on goal, 9-5 GBS. And now they'll add some time. So now it says 14:01. And they've just taken away 2 seconds now. So now it says 13:59. Okay. 15-minute periods here in the spring. No ice cut. We'll play all the way through regardless of the score. And all games will be 3 periods in length, no more, no less. No overtime, no shootouts. If the game finishes even, it will go down as a draw. Of course, these kids want to be competitive and prove why they might deserve a spot in the regular season on the varsity team next season for GBS. But the main purpose of this tournament is to prepare these kids for playing at the next level and also just keep them moving and in shape all year round. Hockey's a long off season after pretty much 6 months of hard dedication every night. And you got to go to 6 months of maybe just skating every time there's some ice available, but that's what the spring season is for. And again, games not nearly as often, but over the course of about a month and a half, this team will play around 9 games. And they've got significant stretches where they don't play, and then they might have a back-to-back certain nights. Like, for example, the Titans are playing the Spartans right now. They'll go to Northbrook on Sunday and play them again at 2. Battle for the puck near side corner. It's eventually found by Braden Mendoza. As now Asher Vanderplug trying to get it outside the zone. He could not. Now the puck given away in the slot, and the Titans will get it back out. Here comes Vanderplug streaking down through neutral ice over the blue line. Asher Vanderplug with a shot. That one missed the net. Rebound comes up high. Ryan Mulvey swings it to the near side. Braden Mendoza looking to get around a man. He could not. And it's kept alive by Sullivan, but now eventually brought out through neutral ice and sent down. No shots on goal here in this period yet. Still 9-5. To the near side, this one backhanded in! Through the 5-hole of Thomas Preston. Letting go of that backhander was Vincent Serra, who played a couple games for the varsity team last season. And it is 1-0 Spartans on their first shot of the period. Back to center ice for the face-off. Titans wearing white, Spartans wearing green. Of course, everything feels a little bit less serious about the spring season, but not to these kids again. You've got the teams wearing sort of practice-style jerseys. This one goes far side corner. They center it again, same play, but this time Alex Tutide there to force it out to the neutral zone. Hacked ahead by Charlie Preston. Sent back the other way by the Titans as this one goes up and out of play into the protective netting on the near side. Period number 2 here at the Glenview Ice Center. 1-0 Glenbrook North. Opening night here of the spring season in 2025. Happy to have you with us on the South Hockey Network each and every game for the varsity squad this spring. We'll be live right here. Here's a shot tipped by Zach Boris. Good chance, but the goalie was able to see that one. Now it's fired off a stick. It deflects high and out of play. And that stops the clock again with 11:04 to go in the second period. Same coaching staff as the regular season in the winter, led by Jim Philbin as head coach. Jimmy Philbin Jr., his son, one of the assistant coaches. Of course, also the head coach of Varsity Blue, who has a team this spring. Joe Lacalo, also an assistant coach for the Varsity 1 squad. Thomas Preston will put a glove on top of that one, stopping play with 10:50 to go here in the second period. Both these teams coming off state quarterfinal eliminations in the regular season. Maybe for the Spartans a little bit more disappointing than it was for the Titans, as Glenbrook North was the number 2 overall seed in the state of Illinois. Lost in the quarterfinals to the Bennett Red Wings, the number 7 seed, who eventually made it to the United Center. Lost a 1-0 game to New Trier, with the only goal in that state championship at the United Center being scored in the first period on the power play. So no even strength goals at the UC. Just that one power play goal for New Trier, then the 1-0 final score was enough to get it done. As for GBS, they were the 6th seed. They went up against the 3 seed Loyola Ramblers. Loyola took that one. So maybe not disappointing based on the seeds, but the Titans had just beaten the Loyola Ramblers in a best 2 out of 3 series in the SHL quarterfinals, so they were feeling confident going into that one. And you could beat a team however many times. If you lose to them in the wrong game, that could be your season. Spartans look to touch offside there, won't get called. Titans get it back. Now through the neutral zone. This is Teddy McCrulis. McCrulis centered it, looking for Will Fagan, who was crashing the net but couldn't get it to him. Everyone with new jersey numbers as well. It'll take me a couple games to really master this team and their jersey numbers. Again, these sides wearing the sort of practice jerseys here in spring. Now out come the Titans. This is Will Fagan down the left wing side. Now it's taken in the slot, fired by Charlie Tubakanik. Save made by the Spartan netminder as it deflects up and out of play. 9:25 to go here in period number 2. 1-0 GBN. Decent crowd out here for this Friday evening. Some of you watching at home on the South Hockey Network as well. Wherever you are in the world, we're happy to have you. As another shot by the Spartans gets thrown to the net. That was Damian Jerzyk, but the save made by Preston once more. Rebound down low from his seat. One of the Titans trying to get that one out. That appeared to be Braden Mendoza. Now to the far side corner. This one backhanded up high by the Spartans. Left point. This is Andrew Chen. Tried a shot that didn't work out. Now it's poked ahead by the Titans and turning on the speed. Here's a centering pass and a shot. That one goes wide. And a close chance there by the Titans. I'll tell you what, Declan Quinn is listed as number 95 in my book. Do you have any idea who that was?
I don't know why Ventura has it on.
Ventura, thank you.
Mixed it up.
Thank you very much. Declan Quinn, of course, battling his concussion. We'll probably see him return pretty soon here, but he's on the camera tonight. How you doing over there? How's it? Pretty easy?
Tired standing.
Just don't put him up.
Huh?
Just don't put him up.
Yeah, just don't put him up. Coincidental penalties picked up by our scoreboard operator, Tony Pinto. Thank you for that. So obviously that'll keep us at 5-on-5 here in high school rules. 8:22 to go in the second. And it's 1-0 GBN. And the lone goal scored for the Spartans by Vincent Serra. On the backhand, sort of an innocent shot, just some bodies in front of Thomas Preston, didn't quite see it. As the Titans poke this one out. Here they come through the neutral zone. Over the line, Teddy McCrulis. Knocked off his stick, the Spartans get it back out. Nice touch pass there by Connor Haynes. Got it to his man, Austin Boyve. But the other way go the Titans. Now to the near side, Graham Vanderplug centered it. Able to get a clean tip on that one was one of the Titans. That was Teddy McCrulis. Another thing about these new jersey numbers is these spring jerseys, of course, do not have sleeve numbers, which if you're a broadcaster or coach or scout or anyone, you don't realize how valuable those sleeve numbers are at in terms of identifying players until you don't have them. If someone's skating right towards you, you pretty much can't see the number at all. Only on their back. Now this one intercepted. Here's a quick shot. Big save made by Preston. Rebound. They swipe it out, but not away from the Spartans. Another shot and another save made by Preston off the stick of Brady Andrews. Hanging on to that one. And the freshman showing no signs of rust. 9 saves on 10 Spartan shots. The only one he allowed, he was screened on. And he comes up with 2 huge saves on that look. Drop of the puck at the circle to his left. It's won by his teammates. Luke Fagan to the far side. This one sent out. Zach Boris poking it ahead. Boris around one defender. Zach Boris throwing one towards the net. That goes off the stick and high in the air. Now below the goal line. Boris getting to it again. Zach Boris threw it to the near side corner. Spartans get to it. A hit into the near side corner boards. Puck is found by Alex Tutai. Tutai behind the net, swings it in front. Zach Boris now back to Tutai again, taken away, and Spartan goes down. It looks like that's going to be a penalty, but didn't quite look like it. We don't have replay here for this game, but it kind of looked like he fell on his own. Yes. That's perfect. So a power play upcoming for Glenbrook North. Titans look good on the kill first time around here on spring opening night, as they look to keep their penalty kill perfect. Face-off won by GBN. Here's Sullivan Lyons. Going to Thomas Henriksen. Now down to the near side corner. Sneaking up with it, Nick Jackson. Got a lot of guys from the varsity team last season for GBN out on the ice right now. Nick Jackson across, Thomas Henriksen. Down to the top of the circle. Sullivan Lyons looking to keep it in the zone. The Titans are able to hack it out, but not regain possession. Nearly catching that one on the interception for GBS was Daniel Sokol, but it will be brought back in by GBN. Here comes Henriksen, dangling around to the left side, gets rid of a shot. Thomas Preston makes the save. And we get a whistle with 5:24 remaining in the second period. Make a wish. Shots on goal, 11-11 here at the Glenview Ice Center. Dylan Ward on the call. Gerard Boris out in Florida, hoping he's enjoying his vacation. And it'll be no time. Gerard's back, and we'll get to play with our fun goalie cam and replay features. But for now, just had to get something to you all at home to watch. So we hope you're enjoying it, even though it doesn't have all the bells and whistles you might be used to. Spartans continue on this power play. Nice move there. Here's a shot save, rebound, they score! Thomas Henriksen buried the rebound. A great save made by Preston at first. Not much he can do about that. And it's 2-0 GBN. So much for the 100% penalty kill on the season. And it's 2-0 to the visitors here at Glenview Ice Center. Oh yeah, I think you just, yeah, there you go. You just hit this again. Helping Tony Pinto out, of course. Keeping in charge of the top left corner of your screen at home. Doing a pretty good job, I have to say. And as we're back underway, still period of the long change. Titans going from right to left on your screen. Nice loose puck. Taken by GBS. Daniel Sokol off the near glass and out to neutral ice. Grabbed by Graham Vanderploeg to the near side, Anthony Pinto. Backhands one off the near side boards. Gets sent down by GBN. All the way down it goes. And Thomas Preston goes palms up once again, wondering why that's not an icing. Now this one's sent all the way down. This won't be an icing as it goes directly on net. And the Spartan netminder will cover it up. Looks like they have made a goalie change. First goalie that they used for the first half of the game did not have a jersey number. And this one, I think, has a jersey number, but of course we can't see it with his back facing us, so we'll identify that player as soon as we possibly can. We drop the puck in the Titans' offensive zone, left wing side. Taken away by the Spartans. They play it off the near boards. It's a race for the puck, and it will go all the way down. Found by GBN. They center it, but nobody there except for one of the Titans to strip it away. Out to neutral ice. Gained ahead. But a couple Titans unable to navigate around a couple bodies in green. So it goes down below the goal line, and GBS will come back up with it. This is Will Fagan trying a shot. That one stop. Rebound. And he can't clear it out. By the way, I saw the goalie's number starts with a 3, so that's either Ben Melnick or Owen Weintraub. I'm trying to think if either of those guys are goalies. I think Melnick is. Maybe both of them. Delayed offsides will force the Spartans to have to tag up. We're down to 3 minutes remaining here in period number 2. The swing glove down, chasing after it for himself is Ventura. Comes to the near side corner. Spartans unable to get it out. It's kept alive by Cosmeter. Now taken back by GBN. Vincent Serra, who got the game's first goal, will dump this one down the right wing side. The far side half boards. Back up high left point. It's kept alive. Spartans get it back. GBS takes it away from them off the near boards and brought into the zone by Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey leaves it. Asher Vanderploeg takes it. Tried a shot. That one found the net, but not too much power on that look. 13-13 the shots on goal. It's been even pretty much all night. Titans led 9-5 after the first, but the Spartans have crept back up here in the second. Now maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Cosmeter down the left wing side. Shoots, and a save made by GBN. Hanging on to that puck. It was a 2-on-1. Maybe the best offensive chance the Titans have had all night, but still remain off the scoreboard with 2 minutes to go in the second. Again, no ice cut. We'll go straight to the third period here in spring. I told you, these games go by pretty quickly. JV style, so to speak. And no overtime. The game will end after 45 minutes, regardless of the score. So the Titans will need 3 here to win, 2 to force a tie. That's assuming they don't allow another one. Now high slot, here's a shot. That one off the stick of Teddy McCrulis, but it just missed the top right corner. Now goes to the far side half boards. Picked up by Vanderploeg. Set back up high, here's a shot. That one deflects off a leg and goes behind the goal line. Near side corner. Played across, sent towards the net again, and a save made. And now I see the 7. We can confirm that is Owen Weintraub in net for Glenbrook North. If anyone watching at home wants to leave us a chat, that's always appreciated. Love to interact with you watching at home, especially when I don't have a partner alongside. So feel free to send your thoughts on the broadcast, on the game, or if you have any general questions for me, I'd be happy to answer. Titans can't get this one out. We're down to less than a minute to go. Now the question is, will we hear the buzzer this time as the Titans deflect that one out? Goes down below the goal line. This one sent up high, and knocked off the stick, and racing after the puck here is Thomas Henriksen. Henriksen scored the power play goal to make it 2-0. They'll send it back up high. Nice stick there by the Titans, Alex Tutai. He's got himself a breakaway. Tutai could not beat Weintraub on the glove side. That puck stopped by his arm, and on the breakaway, one of the big leaders for the Varsity 2 team playing varsity hockey here in the spring, unable to bury. 8 seconds remaining. Maybe one more chance for GBS here as Charlie Sullivan lets one go. Nice wrist shot there. And time expires in period number 2. It is still 2-0 GBN after 30 minutes. We'll take a quick break here on the South Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere. Third period coming right up. Welcome back. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. It is time for the third and final period of action here at Glenview Ice Center. 15 more minutes on the clock to decide this one in regulation. Spartans lead 2-0 thanks to goals from Vincent Serra and Thomas Henriksen as they try for a third there. Backhander by Carter Dunn goes off the side of the net. Here on opening day of the spring season. Again, sort of an unofficial tryout for the regular season next year. No seniors are allowed to participate in spring, so it is purely a chemistry building type of season, I should say, or league. And a lot of times you see the rosters for the varsity team in the winter are pretty similar to what we see in spring. So we'll see how many of these guys end up playing for the regular season GBS Titans team in the 2025-26 season next year. Now a nice move here by Daniel Sokol. He puts on the brakes, sends it up to Sullivan. Now back for Sokol. Charlie Sullivan with a shot. That one stopped and held on to by Weintraub. Well, the Reapers kid, freshman. We've seen a couple of nice wrist shots from him. We'll see if Glenbrook South able to convince him to play for this Titans team next fall. He would be a great piece for Jim Philbin and company. GBN takes the face-off back. This one bounces along, grabbed by the Spartans down the right wing side. Max Copeland now behind the goal line. In the blue paint, backhanded towards the net. That one just rolled through the blue paint and somehow stayed out. And Thomas Preston avoids a tough chance. Now this one hits the side of the net off a shot from nearly parallel, if not behind the goal line. And the Titans come back the other way. Here comes Luke Fagan. Now top of the left circle, this shot deflects high up and out of play for another whistle. Stopping the clock. Big Sky Kid would like to know, Dylan, what's your favorite cereal? That is a really good question. I'll have to say it's probably either Captain Crunch or Frosted Flakes. I can't decide, but Big Sky Kid, thank you very much. I also see, will Ovi score a hat trick and break the record against the Blackhawks tonight? That is another good question. And I will say this. He played the Blackhawks 2 seasons ago at 797 career NHL goals. He needed a hat trick to get to 800, and he did. So we'll have to see. I wouldn't put it past him. I also don't know if Spencer Knight or Soderblom is starting. That's another piece of the puzzle for sure. Anthony Pinto out neutral ice and beyond. Eventually getting there is Owen Kosmeter. Far side corner boards. They try and center it, but the Spartans take it back. 12:17 to go in period number 3. It says period 3 on your scoreboard at home, but here at the rink it says period 2. Hey, they must have heard me. Right as I said it, they changed it. I swear. Mendoza now over to the near side. Here's a quick shot off the stick of Luke Fagan, but that one stopped by Weintraub and deflected to the far side corner. Now the Titans keep on working with it. Vanderploeg tried to swing it across to the right wing side, but it gets knocked off his stick and forced out to the neutral zone. Titans have been held off the board here by a combined goalie effort. Owen Weintraub playing the second half of this game here in period number 3. As Raymond Karras opened the scoring, Vincent Serra did. And then Thomas Henriksen added a power play goal. And that's where we stand here in the spring season opener. Boris to get that one out, but it's taken away. Here comes Thomas Henriksen. Back down low, Zach Boris, near side corner. Backhands it off the end boards. Over to the far side, this one shipped out, but only out to neutral ice and sent back the other way. And Gavin Knight is in net. Okay, well, we will see. I know I've got my eyes tuned, or well, I should say, I'll be keeping tabs here on that game, but I'll probably get to go home and watch most of it with these shorter spring games. And again, folks, if I seem a little rusty myself, that is because I am. Learning all these new player numbers, new players as well. That and dealing with these practice spring jerseys. They don't have the numbers on the sleeves or the names on the jerseys. Here's a shot. That one was a good save by Preston. It comes out to Charlie Sullivan. He leads a 3-on-2 into the zone. Sullivan down the left wing side, puts on the brakes. Tried to get it back up high, but it pops free. Sokol over to the right wing side. Here's a shot by Ryan Mulvey, wouldn't go. Sullivan keeps it alive at the left point. Hacking that one down, chasing after it into the far side corner. GBS will get to it first. Daniel Sokol below the goal line. Eludes a check from one, keeps the puck, sends it up to the right point. Here's Will Fagan. Fagan cuts to the high slot, fires a shot in and out of the glove of Weintraub. Rebound grab by Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan back up high. Now to the right wing side. Here's another shot, save, rebound. Oh, it wouldn't go as Weintraub covers it up. And the Titans with a mad scramble there, unable to beat the Spartan netminder with 9 minutes to go in the third period. But how about the shots on goal here in period number 3? The Titans have extended it to a 6-shot advantage after it was tied not too long ago. It's still 2-0 in favor of the visitors here at the Glenview Ice Center. Left wing circle face-off is won by GBN. They can't get it outside the zone at first. This one's shot down low once again, but GBN regains the puck. Out to the neutral zone, stick to head. Timothy Senko on net. Preston able to make an easy save, but he should get credit for that one. Now brought over the blue line. Here's a shot by Ventura. That one stuffed by Vincent Serra. Up high, it's Fagan. Luke Fagan goes to his brother Will at the left point. Fires a shot. Stick in the way there in the slot. Luke Fagan will backhand this one down low. Fends off a check. Now Jackson Ventura. Not the younger brother of my broadcasting partner David Ventura, but the cousin of David. Here's a quick shot. Will Fagan had some room to work with on his left. Now out to neutralize Timothy Senko. At the end of a long shift, he's out of gas, and the Titans are able to knock it off his stick. And what was a breakaway turned into no shot. Charlie Tubuchanik unable to get around one man and neutralize Boivay, and it's sent back the other way. Halfway through period number 3, the Titans need to get on the board here. 25 shots against the Spartans. As this one deflected down, getting there first, Teddy McCrulis. Far side corner, picked back up by GBN, now taken away by Cosmeter, knocked off the puck. And here comes GBN. Over the line, pass to the near side. Here's a shot by Jackson. Blocked and deflected into the near side corner. Now Cosmeter, nice move to get around one. Cosmeter gets it ahead. Here's McCrulis, tried to play it over to the left side. Asher Vanderploeg couldn't hang on to that one. Throws it to the blue paint. Couldn't get a tip on that one to get it by. Now the Spartans take it back. Over the line. Here's a shot from the right circle. That one high of the net. Rebound taken back by GBN. Up high, swung across. Here's Strakowski. His shot gets blocked. He heard a loud thud as it never found its way to the net. Now a long stretch pass, hoping to get that one was McCrulis, but he was unable to. Now this one's not offside. Titans will rework. Spartans get it back. Now over the line, right wing side. Here's a shot, blockered away by Preston. Good save. And the Titans will clear it down. Getting close to crunch time here at Glenview Ice Center. Again, this game will end after the third period. No overtime. So if the Titans want to win, they're going to need 3. Zach Boris behind the goal line. Leaves it to the far side corner. Titans can't tip it out that time. Here's Thomas Henriksen, tried to slide it across, but it's regained by the Titans as they come out through neutral ice. Send this one down low. Zach Boris behind the net, centered it. Goes off a stick of Jaden DeLeon. Now Boris gets it back near side corner. Fends off a check. Below the goal line, this one centered, but just past Alex Tutai and all the way out to the neutral zone it comes. We'll keep a close eye down to our left. See when Jim Philbin might go at the empty net. We'll see if the game situation of ending in regulation will change his decision in any way. Henriksen. Out to the far side, it's backhanded low by the Spartans once again. Damian Jerzyk from below the goal line. To the near side half wall. Stick down out of midair by Zach Boris. I see Susan Michaels. Dylan, you're doing a great job. Thank you from Mitch's great aunt Susan. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for the kind words. Again, shaking off some rust here for the spring season. But glad to be with you on the South Hockey Network. Each and every varsity spring game will be broadcasted right here. I also see Big Sky Kid, 1-0 Ovechkin with the goal. There you go. All right, so he needs 1 more to tie Wayne Gretzky and 2 more to pass him. Hopefully the Titans can grab one soon, make this an interesting finish here in the season opener for the spring here in 2025. Spartans able to get this one out to neutral ice. Damian Jerzyk got it ahead. Now it's Sullivan Lyons, but he's unable to get rid of a shot cleanly. Now battle for the puck, far side corner. The Spartans are okay with this. Just waste as much time as you can. It eventually comes free. They swing it up to the point, but unable to get a clean stick on that one. Jackson Stratinsky. And out to neutral ice it goes. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. No signal for Preston to make the sprint yet. Here's Ventura, centered it, but would not deflect home. Now Charlie Sullivan. Off the far boards and down it goes. Below the goal line. Titans keep pressuring. The Spartans are able to get this one out to the neutral zone. Now here's Mendoza. He can get around one, and the other way comes Nick Jackson. Down the left wing side, Jackson threw a backhand pass to the slot. Great pass idea, but nobody there to accept it. Titans send this one down. It takes a deflection, so it will not be an icing. To the near side corner, now the far side corner. It comes around the boards and out to neutral ice. 2 minutes remaining here in this one. No empty net yet by Jim Philbin. Sent the other way by the Titans, and there goes Thomas Preston to the bench. So 6 attackers out for Glenbrook South as they try and tie this game up or more. Far side, glove down, now right in front. Hand pass, he scores, but it won't count. Teddy McCrulis got that one with a hand pass, and good call by the official. Unintentional hand pass, it just deflected off his glove. But either way, that's not going to count at any level. 1:43 to go here in the third period. Both teams still with a timeout. Face-off will take place in neutral ice. Still with the empty net is Glenbrook South. They'll get this one into the zone, fired down by the Spartans, just missed the cage, and it will be an icing. 25 shots on goal for Glenbrook South. Nothing past either Glenbrook North netminder who split duties today. Again, we're not sure who the first guy was because he didn't have a number on his jersey, but Owen Weintraub coming in for the second half. Titans win this faceoff. Up high it goes. Here's a shot. Glove save made by Weintraub. And a flashy looking one. But the Titans with another good chance.
Ben Melnick was the first one.
Ben Melnick, thank you very much. That's what we thought. Tony Pinto coming in with the help there. So yeah, Ben Melnick and Owen Weintraub splitting duties today, and they're a combined 26 for 26 on the Titans. Possession again, this one deflects on its way, but never found the net. Spartans able to play it off the near boards and out. All the way in towards the empty net. Will Fagan will get there first. Fagan missed a man with a pass. That'll be an icing. That'll force Preston to head back between the pipes as we get down to 1:08 to go here in this third period. Glenbrook North, while this is spring action, first game of Varsity 1 hockey for Jeff Marks as head coach. Of course, an absolute legend and president of the SHL, Evan Polakidis, will not return to the team. He will now become the head coach of the York Dukes after another legend, Matt Boeing, stepped down to hockey director, focusing a little bit more on family time and his day job. But the Spartans looking to go 1-0 in the Marks era here in the spring. Here's a shot. Looking for his second goal of the game there was Thomas Henriksen, but sent that one high of Preston's net. Now out through neutral ice, picked up by Cosmeter. Preston goes to the bench again, empty net. Out to neutral ice one more time. Ryan Mulvey. Now ahead, here's a shot by Vanderplug, save made by Weintraub. Rebound to the far side corner, back up high, it's Ryan Mulvey, has some space, he shoots, save, rebound, they try and hack it home, they could not. The puck was sitting in the blue paint for a while. And that's likely gonna finish things at Glenview Ice Center. And the Titans wave the white flag. Glenbrook North a 2-0 victory here in Glenview to start the spring season. And Glenbrook South is shut out here in their first game of spring 2025. Nonetheless, a close game, could have gone either way. A couple bounces here, a couple bounces there. You could argue that Glenbrook South was the better team. They led shots 29-22, but at the end of the day, there is only one stat that really matters in hockey, and that's the number of goals you score versus allow. As the teams shake hands at center ice, that'll do it for our broadcast. Don't forget, these two teams will rematch quickly. This Sunday, we'll shift over to Glenbrook North's home rink at Northbrook Sports Center. 2 p.m. puck drop for that one. And we'll see if the Titans can even up the series here in the spring. For everyone involved, Declan Quinn had the camera work for you today. Tony Pinto on the scoreboard. My name is Dylan Ward, saying thank you for spending some time with us. One more time, the final, Glenbrook South 0, Glenbrook North 2. We will see you Sunday at 2 p.m.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Above and beyond in the spring, huh?
Yeah, the action is riveting.
Yeah, it was really something. Spring sports, they're not even practicing. Baseball and lacrosse.